Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we are back, honey, with another video. In this video, we're gonna talk about R.Kelly submitting an urgent motion to be released from federal custody. He's claiming that his life is in danger and he wants to be released into home detention. He's saying that his life is in danger and the government has misconduct against him. I don't know who the heck R.Kelly and his legal team thinks they're fooling, but they're not fooling anyone because, honey, in case he has missed it, R.Kelly, they stabbed Tori 14 times, honey, 14 times. Both lungs collapsed, and there's overwhelming evidence that is suggesting that he didn't shoot Megan Thee Stallion, and Tori is still behind bars. So you think they're gonna let you out on the corner? You think your life is at risk? That's so laughable. So, ridiculous. But anywho, I guess they say a drowning man will always baffle for straw, and R.Kelly is evidently drowning behind bars. Things are becoming overwhelming, and he's gonna keep fighting to get the heck out of jail. It seems as though we're in the season of the men being held accountable for sexual misconduct. But what is so concerning about all these men being held accountable is that the black men are so highlighted. You know, all of them are in the media outlet, but Harvey Weinstein's case, his retrial, it's just such a low profile. Or could it be pop culture who is responsible for this? Because sometimes I think that pop culture is so toxic, and then us creators, we talk about the things that we know the people are going to click and like more. So sometimes it's not even the government. Sometimes it is like literally what we put our focus and attention to. So can I encourage everyone to shift your focus a little bit and let's zoom in like on the other people as well, so as to let the government know the world is watching so that they can do what is right by these accused who are serving time behind bars, because I think it is only fair. I think that while we may say these black millionaires and billionaires are being taken down, pop culture is a problem too. It's toxic, and we love to focus on these people. And it's not just creators, it's also the people that supports the content around black artists. But when we talk about the lighter, brighter people, you're like, nah, who's that? I don't know that. Coming to the chat, honey. Click the video, like the video, leave a comment, watch the video, get to know who is that person, okay? We need to encourage, if we're going to be toxic on one end, we need to be toxic right across the board. And that's how we bring awareness to things at time and sieve things out, and we keep the good parts and we discard the dregs. That's how it should be done, or at least in my opinion. Let me know if you guys concur the same. Anywho, so R.Kelly and his legal team, they have filed an emergency motion. What they're saying is that they want to fast track his release from federal custody to home detention center. No. They're saying that his life is at risk and is throwing some allegations at the government for misconduct. No. R.Kelly has been doing everything. He has been suing Tasha K. He has been suing this. He has been suing that. And like, goddamn, I mean, if y'all can't take anything else from R.Kelly, I would say take this. Never give up that good fight, because he has been fighting like hell, but he's not successful. But you, on the other hand, I'm not going to say, for anyone else, don't be daunted by that. I would say keep fighting like hell, because this man is not giving up. Now, in a filing on Tuesday, this is being reported by Variety magazine, right? So what they're saying is that R.Kelly's legal team, they are saying that they have solid proof officials recruited an inmate to take him out while he's been locked up in federal prison down in North Carolina, where he's doing 30 years down there, as you guys know. Now, if someone wants to take out R.Kelly, it means that they have something to hide. And it means that R.Kelly was just a part of their sex crime ring, like Diddy, just a smidge of it. And they want to take him out because they are fearful that he may say, you know what? I'm not alone in this. Do you guys remember how Sloan Bella told us that when R.Kelly got angry at Gayle King during that interview, he got angry because he's like, I'm not the only one. And y'all know that y'all are in this too. So why do I have to take the fall? His anger was about that. While he was saying a lot of things out loud, his silence that was speaking inside was speaking out loud about the fact that he had to take the fall for the other people, knowing that he was working for the other people, right? So his legal team is saying someone was recruited to take him out. What are the chances? But then again, someone was recruited to take out Tori Lanez. Tori Lanez is still behind bars, and he has to be living his life in fear every day. And I believe that now what Tori Lanez, dad and friends and well-wishers have to be doing is to be paying other inmates to watch Tori's back, because that's what goes on in these facilities. They could have that guy who made an attempt after him in a confined space and separated from Tori for good, but there are other men who will come after him, because if they did it once, I believe they might make a second attempt, so you never know. So I'm just saying, if R.Kelly if Tori is not getting out, R.Kelly, you're not getting out. You're not gonna get out, because look at Tori. The evidence is just there pointing that less than 1% DNA with other DNAs intact that weren't checked. So that's something to consider, allegedly. Now, what they did is that, so his legal team, Mikail Glenstein, so let's back up a bit. They shared a sworn declaration from Mikail Glenstein, a terminally ill inmate, who revealed that officials dangled the chance for him to walk free in exchange for taking out Kelly in his final days. Stein said he was told that Kelly and his attorney were going to drop some damaging intel, which ties into the claims that officials messed with attorney-client privilege by snooping on private letters. He also mentioned that officials informed him he would be charged with Kelly's murder, but that the evidence would be tampered with, ensuring there wouldn't be a conviction. Whew, Lord have mercy. First of all, I don't know if this man can be taken, his words can be taken, because even though people are mentally ill, it doesn't mean that everything is a hallucination or being made up or anything like that. It could be true, but at the same time, just think about it. If everyone who's behind bars, life is in jeopardy, and they say, you know what, we're going to release you all because we have 300 of you in here, and then let's see, 260 of you, your lives are in jeopardy. So we're gonna send all of you home to home detention. It would be like counterproductive to holding criminals accountable. So I'm not normalizing, people's life should be at risk, but at the same time, we can't have people being released on the account of someone of unsound mind saying that they were told if they take out R.Kelly, they would be, given, special treatment. They're going to ensure that the evidence is being tampered with so that they don't do time behind bars. I think that that's just ridiculous. That lawyer that he has, they have been fighting like fighting. And he needs to understand that, how do you commit a crime? And this is a thing with criminal, and it's why they always say criminal intelligence, because one thing about criminals and their minds is that they're going to always have an intelligent mind. Their intelligent mind is going to tell them, listen, I'm going to convince you that I'm an average citizen and I should be treated as such, when they're not. Because the mere fact that you were able to commit such gruesome acts and serve time behind bars, it really tells that you're not a decent person. So you do not give those people, any safety. You put people's life in danger. You risk people's life, their health. You did horrible things to people. And then you're saying, hey, look at me. I'm behind bars. My life is in danger. Get me out of here. But what about the people you hurt? What do you think is going to happen to those people the moment that they hear that you have been released to home detention? Now, those people are going to be in fear for their life, that you're going to sneak out of your home. You're going to come up with some sneaky trick to put that ankle monitor on something inside your home, a lifelike doll. And they may put in one of those fake heartbeats to mimic your heartbeat. They may put in that fake pulse to mimic your pulse. And while the police department is tracking that to be in your home, you could be heading out to one of your victims' homes to finish what you started. So it goes to show that these criminals, they have no heart. They have no soul. They're so lost, and they will forever be thinking about themselves like, oh my God, I'm in danger. What about not putting yourself in situations where you're going to cry and say, oh my God, I'm in danger? For once, I believe that you all should feel like what it is to be unsafe. Feel what you've given to your victims. You need to feel that same energy. How dare you think, give up your freedom like that and think that you're entitled to feeling safe and the government is obligated. You should feel safe behind bars while you're being rehabilitated. But how dare you give up your freedom and hurt other people and then say, I'm entitled to this, I'm entitled to that. And this is what is going on. The legal team looks pathetic and embarrassing, and R.Kelly even more. But anywho, guys, that's just my 2 cents on the matter. Let me know what's your take. Do all you need to do on this video to support your girl. Peace.